Let's get to the other big biggie. The other one that if we're just saying, all right, who can get to the playoff? Who can win games in the playoff if they make it to the playoff? How about the team that won the Pac-12 2 of the last 3 years that the Pac-12 existed? The Utah Utes. Kyle Whittingham has done an incredible job with this program. They get Cam Rising back. Last season did not go as planned because Cam Rising got hurt in the Rose Bowl that ended the season before, and his knee injury was so serious that it really cost him the whole year. If Cam Rising is back and looks anything like he looked when he led Utah to 2 consecutive Pac-12 titles, this team's going to be really tough to deal with.
Yeah. And look, I mean, look at how good they were, quote unquote, last year with like one of the worst offenses in college football, or the worst passing games in college football. So there's a lot to like, about this team. Reese Davis, we had Reese Davis on our show a few weeks ago. He referred to Utah as ill-tempered lads. He said, Utah players are ill-tempered lads. It's a great way to put it. Like, they're just meat and potatoes. They will knock you off the ball. They're going to be physical with you. I love that they added Dorian Singer in the transfer portal at wide receiver. I think with him, along with Money Parks, Utah's going to have a decent, passing game, especially as you mentioned with Rising. So yeah, I think, Brant Kuithe, as much as we talk about Rising being back, but how about Brant Kuithe returning?
Right, missed all of last season, was better than Dalton Kincaid, who wound up being picked in the first round of that draft when Brant Kuithe got hurt. Like, he was higher on the depth chart than Dalton Kincaid, who was a first rounder. So yeah, if Brant Kuithe's healthy, he's an absolute weapon. And then defensively, they got Alakai Gilman at safety, Junior Tafuna at defensive tackle, Van Fillinger off the edge. Like, they got players. It's sort of like, Utah's always going to have guys on the line of scrimmage that either are adequate to excellent. Like, you don't see a lot of below the line type play on Utah's offensive and defensive lines.
Yeah. Yeah. And they brought in Cameron Calhoun, a corner from Michigan, in the transfer portal. Like, there's a ton of talent here. They should be a much improved team from last year, given the Cam Rising situation. I think he's going to be fine and come back and play at a high level. So I've got their ceiling as being a top 4 seed in the CFP.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. And then their floor, I think we're talking 9-3 as the floor, as long as Cam Rising stays healthy.
Agreed.
That they don't have to play Kansas State in the regular season. I think we're kind of, if you're following along with us, you see we think there's some teams that can jump in here, but I don't know about you. My expectation, if all goes kind of chalky, is a Utah-Kansas State Big 12 championship game, which would be a hell of a game. Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples On 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On3 Sports YouTube channel.